A major streaming service recently held a dedicated presentation for entertainment journalists, an event that many executives approached with understandable caution given the potential for tough scrutiny. This annual gathering, focused on previewing upcoming content, featured updates from the company's highest-ranking creative leaders, including the chief content officer, the head of film development, and the executive responsible for scripted series. The session took place in a more intimate setting at the company's Hollywood headquarters, marking a noticeable shift from larger, more elaborate gatherings in previous years. Instead of overwhelming attendees with dozens of projects, the format was streamlined to spotlight only the strongest titles and to formally announce just 2 key new additions to the lineup. The first new project unveiled was a scripted series called Uncorked, developed in partnership between a producer renowned for creating stylish, relationship-centered stories that have captivated audiences for years and a writer experienced in blending drama with emotional depth. The second announcement centered on a feature film titled The Cackling of the Dodos, directed by an actor who has successfully transitioned to behind-the-camera work with critically praised projects. The film will star 2 accomplished performers, Sam Rockwell, whose range spans intense dramatic roles and offbeat comedies, and Woody Harrelson, celebrated for his powerful screen presence and ability to bring complexity to both heroic and flawed characters. These announcements signaled a continued commitment to high-quality original programming that blends established creative talent with fresh storytelling concepts. Yet the true energy of the afternoon emerged during the question-and-answer portion, where reporters pressed the executives on several pressing strategic and relational issues. One journalist from a leading industry publication immediately zeroed in on the company's plans for theatrical movie releases. Referencing a recently concluded partnership with a traditional studio and the possibility of shortened cinema windows before content moved to streaming, the reporter demanded concrete actions rather than promises, highlighting a broader industry debate about how digital platforms interact with movie theaters. The content officer responded by urging the room not to mix the business models of legacy studios with the streaming-first approach that defines the company. The film executive added a lighthearted note, asking for patience as the firm moves forward from the ended collaboration, especially since it coincided with major award season successes. He emphasized that the partnership had strengthened ties with theater operators through ongoing conversations and reiterated that the core identity remains centered on delivering content directly to audiences at home, while leaving room for future theatrical explorations as relationships continue to develop. A colleague from the same publication followed with pointed questions about the status of a high-profile partnership with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Drawing on recent reports suggesting possible strains in the relationship, the journalist sought clarification on whether the collaboration remained active. The content officer addressed the matter head-on, encouraging everyone to verify information carefully and firmly stating that the connection with the couple continues without any dramatic complications or hidden conflicts. This reassurance came shortly after another reporter had raised a similar point, illustrating how celebrity partnerships often become focal points of media interest. A longtime television correspondent then extended his time at the microphone to explore the company's strategy around talk and variety programming. After several follow-up questions on the overall direction, he asked directly whether there was interest in working with Stephen Colbert, the host of a well-established late-night show known for its sharp wit, timely interviews, and cultural commentary. The executive replied honestly that no direct conversations had taken place with Colbert yet, keeping possibilities open while providing a clear update on the current situation. One attendee also inquired about a recent acquisition involving an artificial intelligence startup founded by actor Ben Affleck. The executive expressed strong enthusiasm for the move, noting that Affleck had developed the technology over many years through the perspective of an active filmmaker. The tools were built with a genuine creative vision in mind, and their use would remain completely optional for any directors or crews involved in projects. Affleck has taken a hands-on role in explaining the system to other filmmakers, using familiar language around elements such as lenses, lighting, framing, and other technical aspects of cinematography. This filmmaker-first approach was highlighted as the reason for excitement, ensuring the technology supports rather than overrides artistic intentions. The event as a whole offered valuable insight into the streaming service's current priorities and challenges. The theatrical release discussion reflects ongoing tensions across the entertainment world, where traditional cinemas seek to protect their business model while digital platforms explore hybrid distribution strategies that can benefit both sides. The call for patience and relationship building suggests a thoughtful, measured evolution rather than a sudden shift, allowing time to learn from past experiments and strengthen partnerships with exhibitors. This balanced stance could eventually lead to more films enjoying limited theatrical runs, enhancing their prestige and cultural impact before reaching the vast streaming audience. The confirmation of an ongoing relationship with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle carries significant weight given the public attention surrounding their production efforts. Their work through their organization has brought unique projects focused on personal narratives, global causes, and inspirational stories to the platform, appealing to viewers interested in documentary-style content with a royal perspective. Maintaining this tie demonstrates a commitment to long-term creative collaborations that leverage the couple's global profile and storytelling ambitions, potentially leading to more compelling series or specials that stand out in a crowded content landscape. Questions about talk programming point to the company's interest in expanding beyond scripted dramas and films into formats that offer live-feeling engagement and personality-driven entertainment. Stephen Colbert's established show has built a loyal following through its blend of humor, current events, and guest interviews, making it a natural consideration for any service looking to diversify its offerings and attract evening viewers who enjoy conversational content. The AI acquisition ties directly into broader creative and technological trends. By bringing in a tool created by someone deeply embedded in filmmaking, the company positions itself to provide optional enhancements that respect the autonomy of directors and crews. This could transform aspects of production such as pre-visualization, visual effects planning, or even script development assistance, all while ensuring that human creativity remains the driving force. The emphasis on communication in the language of lenses, lighting, and other craft elements ensures that the technology feels like a collaborative partner rather than an intrusive replacement, potentially opening new possibilities for storytelling efficiency without sacrificing artistic quality. Taken together, the presentation and the candid exchanges during the Q&A session painted a picture of a streaming leader navigating multiple fronts simultaneously. From refining theatrical strategies and nurturing high-profile celebrity partnerships to thoughtfully integrating AI and exploring talk formats, the approach reveals adaptability and confidence in a competitive media environment. The journalists' probing questions served an important role, holding executives accountable and pushing for transparency on key issues that affect both the business and the creative community. As new projects like Uncorked and The Cackling of the Dodos move toward release, audiences can look forward to fresh content while the company continues refining its strategies behind the scenes. This blend of bold announcements and honest dialogue underscores a commitment to evolving with the times, ensuring that entertainment remains engaging, innovative, and responsive to both industry realities and audience expectations.